happening, people? Welcome back to the channel, man. In the UK, as you can tell, it is very, very warm. Very, very, very warm. And it's weird because I even sweating myself. It's a mad thing. The camera quality right now is immense, but we move and we move. What's everyone telling me, though? What is everyone telling me, now? Man's just chilling out here, trying to join the sun and that. But you know what? Let me get a stream out for the people, then. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if it was lagging, by the way, because a flipping screen takes like 10 years to load, and it makes my whole laptop through gazy. Smash a like button for me, though, because we only moved up our 1 subscriber yesterday, which stinks, especially as 50% of you are not subscribed, which makes zero sense to me. 0 cents. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Don't lack. Definitely do not lack. But let's get straight into it, man. Like, I'm not always any time today. Quick stream for you lot again. Stephen Michael's in there early as always. Don't buy into the clear PR. Said Chelsea put the jerseys on. What, you rate the players, yeah? Listen, 1 minute Stephen likes them, 1 minute he hates them. This guy can't make up his mind. Like a lot of the fan base, bro. Let's get into it, man. As you can see, I put Woltemade in a Harry Potter outfit. And why have I done that, guys? Why have I done that? Why is Woltemade, yeah, in a Harry Potter outfit? You tell me. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is, chat? Because obviously Harry Potter, bro, his new name now is going to be Woltemade. Because no one's in the mood to be saying my man's name like that. I'm not going to lie to you. No one is. His new name now is Woltemade. That's what we're calling him. That's what we're calling him. I don't care. Because I've got some news to bring you guys, yeah? We apparently are linked to this guy who's basically the baby Ekatike. The cheaper version of Ekatike is Woltemade. That's basically what I've discovered in it. Like, basically. A lot of you are going to be like, how can this guy be a cheaper version of Ekatike? We went through it yesterday in football, yeah? But look at this guy's performances. Look at this, for example, yeah? This, I think, was yesterday. I mean, the guy is putting up dumb numbers. Like, he's putting up good numbers. For a guy who's into Chelsea, he got a 9.5 rating yesterday for Germany under 21s. So it's not like he's some random scrub. He's actually got a lot of respect behind him. And it's very interesting to see that Chelsea linked with him. Because the Ekatike's price is actually a mad thing. Ekatike's price, we're looking in a region of, like, basically, even if we negotiate down, Ekatike's price is basically going to be like 70 million to 100 million in it. Pounds or euros, whatever way you want to flip it, is looking like crazy. The Voldemort guy is the younger Weghorst. I don't know if you're dissing him or what, but listen, we could do a young Weghorst right now, man. The lap Weghorst and Jackson, I'm not saying Weghorst is the levels, but that kind of striker on our team could make a big difference. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and cap. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and cap. We might need a player like that in our team, G. And my man yesterday got a hat trick, and he got a hat trick, and he got an assist. You can't really hate on it. You can't really hate on it. Like, I don't know about you lot. If we can get this guy in for cheaper, I said it yesterday, it's much worth it than paying the double for Ekatike. A guy, for me, is he really worth double the price? I don't really think so, chat. I don't really think so. I'd love to get your opinions, but this guy, I've actually bookmarked this stuff for once. Look at him here. So this is basically what broke, innit? This is basically what broke. Chelsea now to Unsit have expressed interest in Stuttgart's striker sensation Nick Woltemade ahead of the window reopening on June the 16th. They have submitted inquiries to Nick Woltemade's management team. There have been talks. Now, whether this is true or not, it will remain to be seen. I can't lie to you. The Londoners have been monitoring the striker for some time. Chelsea inquired about the contract till 2028 and were informed that there was a clause for an early transfer. And obviously, Ekatike is here as well. Great signing if he's not overpriced. This Havertz 2.0, people saying this is the best Jackson pack. I don't know what's meant to mean, but this is his like traits. So this is what someone puts in terms of like what he looks like, innit? I read this before. I thought I'd bookmark it for you lot. He's 6'6". Obviously, if you're 6'6", you're gonna be long-legged. Duh. That's kind of an obvious thing to say, but anyway, long-legged, wiry build, somewhat evasive when it comes to contact, and not fast, but can cover ground with long strides. Cool. Uses body well. He's got a good touch and agility in tight spaces. He can maneuver in tight link up areas as well. But yeah, and yesterday we compared him to Ekatike's numbers. I'm going to show you guys again. If you look at this right now, the numbers are similar. We went through it yesterday, last night, but the numbers are similar, man. You can't really hate on the numbers. Listen, people lie, women lie. Was it men lie, women lie? Numbers don't. And the numbers, for playing, 1,000 less minutes, basically, that's basically like the equivalent of like 10 games. That's actually quite a good record. So I can see, because here's the thing, chat. People actually rate the Ekatike signing because the profile makes sense. The people who don't rate about Ekatike is the price, because the price is basically like nearly 100 million euros. Well, that's what they're asking for anyway. But obviously, you negotiate that down, rare tear. But basically, the price is not looking good. So people go to me, check Woltemade's stats. So I did it, and they're very similar, very, very similar. So I can understand why people are like having reservations about Ekatike, because why are we going to pay more than double for a guy who's also quick, who's also tall, can also operate in tight spaces, and he got 12 goals and 2 assists, I think, whereas Ekatike got 15 goals and like 6 assists. Now, for double the price, is it worth Ekatike? I don't know. Be up Timmy Joshua. He's a lot keener than Ekatike, in my opinion. Better ball striker as well. Yeah, by the looks of it, he looks to be a better finisher than him, because he played 10,000 less minutes and get 3 less goals. It's not bad. And the XG, especially, Ekatike's XG is quite high, but that means he's also not scoring a lot, because he has 96%, but he only scored like 15 goals. So his finishing isn't great. So he definitely can improve on that. And I don't really care about passes to the box and stuff. But when you're a striker at Chelsea, all the technical players we have, you do need to be able to like ping the ball off, create chance for other people. So that is a stat I'm half looking at, like half. And yesterday we did go through it as well in terms of like the value of the player. He's gone up by quite a bit in the last like literal month. He's gone up by quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you lot, which is interesting because I hadn't really heard of this guy before yesterday. So for all of a sudden his price to go up by nearly double is kind of mad. Like that actually kind of shocked me a bit, because we checked it yesterday, right, with the chat, and yeah, man, it looks like. Well, let me find him here because it's gone up to the team. There he is. Nick Voldemort, 23 years old. So he's not 19, but look at his value. His value's gone up by 70 million in the March. And now he's worth 30 million, bro. So it's gone up by double. And it will go up even more if obviously there's more people in the race. He's giving me Palmer vibes. Now, 100%, he does give me the kind of like, you join my team and do bits kind of vibe. And I don't mind. That's why I like Delap, Alawi, yeah? The reason why I like Delap is because he's cheap. When you buy players on the cheap, Palmer wasn't cheap, but he wasn't 100 million, was he? Let me check his injury prone record. Let me check it to me. But let me go to Alawi's comment, yeah? Here's the thing. When people say, like, what's Delap going to do? Bro, it costs 30 million. When a striker costs 30 million, it's a win-win. They do well, it's a bargain. They don't do well, you can sell them. Who cares? Who cares? And that's why when he says it gives me Palmer vibes, in terms of you getting a player who's unknown with high potential, and he could do bits. Scoring 3 less goals than Ekatike, who's going to basically cost more than double your price in pounds, doesn't make any sense. What do you mean, bro? Is there be an update, Ryan? Is there be an update? I doubt it. I doubt it. Or is it off? Is it off or something? I'm going to assume it's off. He's probably said the deal's off, but we already knew that. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. Bro, it doesn't. Hey, listen, I'll put it on the screen shortly, but yeah, big up Ryan for letting me know about that. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, bro, Ryan, I said this literally on my bro. The good thing about my lives here, Ryan, is I go live every day. I basically go live every single day this summer, unless I'm away or whatever happens. That Sunday when I'm going live, I'm out. But every other day, every single day, I'm gonna post content for you lot. We spoke about this. I literally said that he's gonna join. I wasn't worried. Do you really think Petrovic would be leaving if he wasn't signing a new goalkeeper? And do you really think they don't want to get him this week? So next week they're gonna like, yeah, we don't want him at all. Listen, I'll read it out anyway. Yes, we could still see Man Young sign. Chelsea and Milan may be tempted to sell a lot longer when it goes on. He has 12 months remaining on his deal. Doesn't extend. This will be an opportunity to get a sort of exactly like this is always gonna happen. This is always gonna happen, man. Like people just panicking for no reason. People panicking for no reason, man. Let's bookmark this. Can you start bookmarking more tweets? But yeah, going back to Woltemade, big up Ryan for the news. I'm. Oh, I didn't even share that screen for you lot. Let me show you lot. But here's the right Man Yang news here. Yeah, I wasn't even sharing my screen. My bad. But apparently we're gonna go back in for him. He's got 12 months left. Milano they need to sell. It just makes sense. It just does make sense. So everyone panicking. Slow your horses, man. It's not that deep. But yeah, back to Baltimore. I love players like this. And I know this summer should be different. Chelsea should be going for more like renowned stars. Like we're at the point where we need to stop going for cheaper signings and actually go for players who are like young but actually hitting levels. For example, Rodrigo. Them sort of players where they're 25, 24, you know what they're on, they're cold, buy them in it. But we're not. We're going for players like this. But like my man said, Alawi, he can turn like Palmer where no one's expecting anything, and then boom, he gets 15 Premier League goals. And it makes sense because you've got Jackson, who's a bit of a nuisance, chaos. You've got Delap, he's more of a ball striker, an actual number 9. Then you bring in a Woltemade, or an Ekatike. Listen, it's not my money, innit? And I know Chelsea are willing to spend money. So if you get Ekatike, a Woltemade, to be honest with you, I don't really care. But in terms of you're going to tell me if I did care about the money and Chelsea spending big P's, then buy the guy who's not really well known like that. Woltemade. It's a win-win. He does well, keep him. He doesn't, get rid of him. I like those kind of signings, man. There's low pressure on them, and it's better for everyone. Well, let me know what you lot think. It's simple as this, really. But yeah, I'm happy with this news. I'm not disappointed at all. I wanted to see a new striker come in, and at the moment in time, your careers and all that, I don't see happening. Unfortunately, as much as I want it to happen, I just don't see it happening. And I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, that's how I'm thinking right now. That's how I'm seeing it right now, chat. I want to get you lot's point of view as well, though. Bobby Vincent's giving us another update as well on Araujo, so we're going to get that up on the screen. But yeah, that's my opinions of Woltemade. I think we should get him. I think it's worth the money. Like I said, double the money of Ekatike. Is that worth it? I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think so in it. But you know, some people moan about it and stuff. I hear it, but not me. Not me. But another player we linked to is Araujo. And Bobby Vincent is giving us another update on this. He's a Chelsea of plenty of centre backs on the radar: Hato, Murillo, Braithwaite, Gahey, and Thomas Araujo. And yeah, there is a bit of news on him. These are his qualities. We're linked to him today. He's 6'2". He could be a centre back or right back, and he does have a 67 release clause in millions, obviously. So that's, I don't know how to feel about that. And obviously last year, Christmas time, I remember we linked to him to maybe get him in January, but Rui Costa said, "No, we want money for you. We're going to sign you up." And Chelsea previously considered Araujo last summer. Palace sent 2 bids. Remember, he never wanted to sell, so he's rated really highly. Apparently, he's our top target. I like his profile. I do like him. £67 million is kind of mad. Yeah, a lot of people rate him, bro. A lot of people rate him. We spoke about him just now, Jogo Benito, bro. We just spoke about him just now. I think we should get him. But on Araujo, what's up with people about Araujo? Do you think he's worth it? We should go Braithwaite instead. Got good quality. Someone listed him here. He's composed, mobile. Apparently, he's good from Maresca's system. He's still got a lot of potential. He could be top class, high upside, smart, long-term moves. So a lot of people rate Araujo. A lot of people rate in Woltemade, but apparently our recruitment's bad. Apparently, we make such bad decisions with recruitment that we just potentially signed 2 young stars. You heard me, chat. You heard me. Our recruitment can't be that bad. We're into 2 young guys, man, who are looking to do bits. So hopefully we can get that sorted out. But Araujo, for me, looks like a good player. I might need to watch some comps of him. I might need to see Wagwan in terms of what he's on. But yeah, apparently he's our priority tire. I don't know who this is. I think it's a Portuguese outlet who's just saying apparently he's Chelsea's #1 target. And there's no bidding war. There's a release clause. So I don't really know why someone would lie about this. And people are saying he's not much better than Chalobah. Someone said here, these are their 2 stats. Chalobah. I don't know, man. I think it's harsh to compare leagues like that, to be honest with you. Like, it's hard to compare. Like, I trust Chelsea scouting. People think I'm mad. I trust Chelsea scouting. It's just they just don't scout the necessary players we need. Like, we need more experienced players, but they keep scouting youngsters. But I still rate their scouting. Like, our team is essentially full of scout players. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. So we'll see. Is this guy worth it? I feel like 80 million euros is a bit much. And if you negotiate, they're not going to want anything less than that. And 80 million euros is about, what, 65 million pounds? That's a bit hefty. That is a little bit hefty, I'm not going to lie to you. So are Chelsea willing to do that? Would I advise them to do this as well? 2 ways I'm basically saying, not no, but 50-50 really. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure on that front. Another player who's kind of linked with another position, someone to this, is obviously Hato. Hato is linked as well. Chelsea are not just really looking for centre back at the moment, but they're most interested left side. I think someone like Hato at the moment is more likely to happen. Is Matt Law. We're not desperately looking for a centre back at the moment. Obviously, that will change, but Hato keeps on being linked, and obviously he has been in position as Araujo, but it looks like we're trying to bring in It looks like Chelsea's trying to bring in 2 defenders. That's the way it looks. And Hato's stats are very, very good. His stats are very, very good. Obviously, you can see him here. He looks solid, man. He doesn't look like an Arsenal type player, like a hybrid kind of player for Arsenal, though. He does. He does give me Arsenal vibes. He gives me Arsenal vibes, even though I'm a Chelsea fan. There's Robbie speaking while I'm there. Hato's a baller. Yeah. I can see him playing for Arsenal. I don't know why, man. He just gives me them Arsenal kind of vibes, bro. But I hear it. Arsenal will link for why, because he looks like an Arsenal type signing. He just does, isn't it? He just looks like an Arsenal type signing. Even as a Chelsea fan, I can hold my hands up and say some players do suit certain systems. I wouldn't say he wouldn't suit ours, but the only thing is that we don't play with 4 centre backs. They play with 4. Arsenal basically play with 4 centre backs, or they play with 3 centre backs in the midfielder. Whereas we actually play with fullbacks. Gusto, James, Cucurella, Hato looks for me more like a centre back kind of thing. Let's check on Data MB. Let's check Data MB, shall we? No, transfer market. I want to see where Hato plays. Let's research this now and see where he plays. Let's see this chat. Let's see where Hato plays. Yes, let's see his positioning. Yes, Hato plays on the left back position more. Okay, so he's more of a left back. Okay, which makes sense. Okay. 35 million market value. The chat, it looks very interesting then. It looks like Hato will be deployed as a Cucurella right back, fullback option and a centre back option. But then Chelsea linked with left centre backs. So it's a bit much, isn't it? But I guess the problem is if Cucurella was to get injured, who would play there? That's the problem. So that is the position we need to be addressed, to be honest with you. Because if Cucurella was to get injured, who the heck is playing left back for us? So I think Hato solves that problem. He can go left back. He can play left centre back. He can also play right centre back if we need it. So he does solve for a lot of like the plug in the hole positions. Pause. So I wouldn't mind him. 35 million euros is not bad at all. It could be a lot worse than this, man. To be fair, for the price, if you compare the price they're looking for, I haven't really seen anybody quote him higher than this price. If you can get him for like 30-ish million euros, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. Let me try and compare him to another player. Let's do Hato, shall we? Let's compare Hato with someone else. Let's compare Hato to Braithwaite. Who's a player who plays 2 positions like that? Let me see. What's his first name? Jarrell. Because he's not coming up with his name. Chat. He doesn't come up, you know. He don't even come up. Fair enough. But they'll try and lowball and they will try and load that. Yeah, of course they will. Of course they will, guys. You know what they're like. Bro. But yeah, let's end up in this segment here. Yeah, he's a good player. He's got good stats, and we're linked to him. Matt Laws even said we're linked with him. So, in terms of that profile, I wouldn't be too annoyed. But we're not the only team. As confirmed here by Edward Haig and all the rest of them, we're not the only team linked to him. That's the only problem. So we need to be very, very careful. We don't get snooped. But yeah, one last story I want to speak about before we went was the amount of sales. So it looks like Chelsea are looking to get rid of so many players, man. And I hope we're able to make it. I hope we're able to make it because I think it's very, very important we get a lot of these sales done, as we need to raise a lot of money. And if you look at this list here, it's actually kind of mad. It's a mad thing. So these are the players most likely to be sold. Let me make myself even smaller so you can see it, right? So we've got Sterling, Dasasi, Kepa, who's already gone, Petrovic, Broja, Felix, Vega, Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Leslie. There's obviously going to be more, but we could easily make what? Sterling, I reckon for Sterling, we can make 5 to 10 million. The Sati, I think we can make 30, 40 million, that's 50. Kepa's gone for 5, that's 55. Petrovic, I think we can get 34. That's 85. Broja, we can get 24. That's 105. Felix, I reckon 30. That's 135. Vega, I reckon 25, 30. So 150. Ben, probably about 5, 10. So 160. Carney, about 40, 30 million. See, 190. Leslie, about 30 million. Bro, we could easily make on this list 200 million, you know. Love Prime for this as well. We went through this before. Yeah, these are all good names. These are all good names. Prime, I rate all of these names. I don't know about you lot. Hato, Murillo, Bramthwaite, Gehi, Araujo. Listen, any of those came in, or 2 of them came in, I wouldn't mind that. I'm not gonna have people gaslight me and tell me, oh, they're terrible players. Like, this list is fine to me. Like, I don't mind. Because I've just gone through it myself. You can easily make 200 million just on this, you know. You're too funny. Man said Brian Araujo. Hey, but chat. I think we need Hato, and I'm saying about Hato for Kukurega. But yeah, that's why I said 2 cents. That's why I said 2 of them, bro. I reckon we can get 2 of them and we're good to go, man. 2 of these, man, and we're good to go. If we get 2, we're good to go. Two of them, and I'm very comfortable. In terms of these, I'm talking about 2 of these, not 2 of these sales. 2 of these, and I'm very comfy. You give me a Hato Murillo, you give me Hato Bramthwaite, Hato Gehi, Hato Araujo. I'm cool with that, dog. This is true. We'll get the money, but we'll spend it on dumbness. I hear it. And bro, so who would you pick if you're gonna get one of those centre backs you've had on the list? I'm not gonna lie to you. I rate Araujo, but I don't see him a lot. I like Bramthwaite, you know. Is he? We had this debate with Jimmy on my stream the other day. Is Bramthwaite too similar to Cole? That's the question. Is Bramthwaite too similar to Cole? That's the main question. Because if you think he is, and you wouldn't buy him, and you get like a Gay who's a bit different. It depends how much you rate Cole, because Bramthwaite and Cole aren't too dissimilar. So it really does depend on that. Of course you do. Of course you do, man. You lot are negative Larrys, man. Good, that's leadership now that line. I think James, instead of goalkeeper, would maintain that line well. Yeah, Gay would be very solid. So Murillo. I think Murillo is quite a solid centre back as well. Because Chelsea beat Forest away from home to get Champions League, let's not lie and act like we gave them a lot of problems. We didn't. It was good in midfield. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? Like, I trust our midfield, but we need to make sure we got experience at the back. So I need to see a leadership kind of centre back come in. But yeah, that's linked to the sales. We'll probably run during the play about why we're discussing that, because I think we can make 200 million from this. And if this list is true, we could definitely buy 2 of the players in the list to make up that 200 million we got back. So I'm not so annoyed about this list, man. No one on this list, if they got sold, I'd be like, oh, why did you sell them? I would be comfortable with any of these not leaving. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you lot. I'm like, oh, Petrovic leaving is so sad. Bring me Man Young, no one's going to care. If Man Young walks through the door, no one's going to care about Petrovic. I can tell you for a fact. Unless Petrovic becomes a world-class goalkeeper, which you never know, no one's going to care because you lot want experience. Go get experience then. And that's it, really. I am as well, man. I want to win trophies. I hear you. I'm with you, but I understand where they're going. But I just don't want anyone who I want anyone to win. So okay, if I bring the baddest baddie out there for all the uglies, as long as they get the job done. I hear it, bro. Ches, we try to give them the credit benefit, sorry. But you sign children, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, bro. I'm not saying it's not. I shouldn't result, and he was asked. That's a red flag for me, man. So who'd everyone choose then? Yeah, let's say from the sell list, you make 200 million. Who are you buying from this list? Include Hato. Include Hato because obviously Hato's young in it. Who would you buy? Include Hato because we're probably going to get him or a replacement like that. But yeah, let me know. Hey guys, the shake slumped me out, you know. The shake slumped me out, chat. Gehi Hato, yeah. Fair enough. Bro, we discussed. You're gonna have to watch it back. We discussed that at the beginning, bro. He's a German under 21 striker who scored like 15 goals or something like that. He scored a hat trick yesterday, bro. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player or the game. Don't hate anything. We'll love it. People, I'm out of them. I'm slumped as well. I'm slumped. But people, them, subscribe, hit a like button. It's a very hot day today in the UK. We're back tomorrow. Tomorrow? I'm going to try and be back tomorrow. It's going to be tough, but Woltemade, Araujo, Sales, and who would you buy? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with next week. And also, we've got Mike Mannion news, which I'm not surprised about. I did tell you, lot, we're going to sign him. I said it. I said Petrovic isn't leaving on his own. It's definitely PR what they said. But I do think they're going for him. Very interesting to see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe and hit